How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Worlds Within Worlds, and this is the kickoff to our new videos series, Monsters and Aliens, where essentially we're going to rate and discuss different concepts of monsters all across the board, from video games to movies to TV shows and books. Now, today's episode, we're going to talk about the monsters from the smiley creatures that are more like zombie vampire type demons, essentially. As far as the name of them, I'm not exactly sure. IMDb calls them smiley creatures or smiley monsters. I'm just going to call them cursed beings. And they are from, again, the TV show From, which debuted in 2022. The second season of it just ended a few weeks ago. And basically, I'm talking about these creatures today because I started off taking the From challenge from E-Man's movie reviews, where he essentially said, watch the first 8 minutes of the show, and if you like it and you have burning questions inside, then you have to watch the rest of the season. And my wife is a huge scary movie fanatic, and we couldn't put it down. We ended up watching both season 1 and 2. That's just how good it was. Ever since I even watched the show, it's just filled me with nothing but mystery and even fear. Everything about this show feels fresh and unique from other mystery horrors. Now, this will contain spoilers. Real quick, comment what monster or alien you want to see in our next video. As far as the category for this monster, it is not an alien that we understand so far. I believe that these cursed monsters are going to fall under demons for me versus just humanoid monsters. That is a category that I have. However, I think these fall more under demons. Now, let's discuss the looks. They do look like humans. However, in their full forms, they have razor-sharp teeth and a mouth full of them, and claws, and have decaying skin. I think they have no nose. I think their fake nose kind of goes away, and they have this very large jaw, very vampiric kind of look to them. That's the overall aesthetic to them. As far as abilities, we know that they hide in human-like skin, and they can sway the emotions of weak-minded people. They are immune to physical harm and seemingly over probably 100 or so years old with the style of clothes that a lot of them wear. We've seen episodes where some of them have more modern day clothes, and we see episodes where they look like they're from the early civilization in America. So I think that these beings pick up and mimic the looks of older humans, or these were humans who were cursed to become these new creatures. Not sure yet. We don't know enough about them. That's kind of the thing that I love about the show, is we don't know enough. However, we also know that they can mimic human voices as well. I'm pretty sure we've heard them mimic voices of humans that are already alive or recently died. I don't know if they gain some sort of mimicry when they kill a specific human or not, but that's definitely under their abilities. Up next, we're going to talk about biology on the inside. We talked about how they look from the outside, but the little we know on the inside is that their cursed bodies can mutate with other curses and spawn more evil. We saw this with Boyd when he transferred that cursed blood into one of these creatures, and it spawned basically killer cicadas. Their nails and teeth are sharp enough and bodies are strong enough to rip open the rib cages to full-grown men and women and completely dismember their prey. So they're pretty strong. That's about all we know of their insides. Also, when one was cut open so that they could look and see more of their biology, everything was dead inside. Everything was dying or in a dead state. I forgot the medical term that the nurse used in the show, and maybe I'll find it and put it on the screen. But anyway, so their insides don't even work at all like humans. It's like they've been dead for years and years. It makes no sense. That's why I'm calling them cursed beings. Now, as far as its lasting impressions to me, these things are terrifying. They have a simple take to them, but done in a very creepy manner. From teeth to mental powers to the emotional and mental torture before the body torture even commences. They're definitely a force to be reckoned with. Now, they don't sneak and hide, but they're very bold at night. For whatever reason, they don't come out during the day, but I don't think it's because they're trying to be sneaky, because they just walk the streets and they'll call you out of your home. They'll try and tap on your window. They want you to come to them. They want you to see them. and they have nothing to fear. They're very bold. They have nothing to fear. No, again, no physical harm can be done to them. They can't die. The only way we've seen one die is when it was exposed to another curse, like again, the blood from Boyd, in which it immediately killed the creature. However, that just made whatever that the worms that was in that blood, it made them worse. They mutated into, like I said, those killer cicadas. So even when they're dead, apparently, the curse can even get worse and spawn more crazier monsters. So, our overall rating, as far as looks, I'm gonna have to go with cut and paste. On a scale of original to cut and paste, it's more cut and paste. They say let's take a human aspect to it, and they gave it this more kind of, like I said, vampire kind of look to it, typical demon kind of look, no nose, sharp teeth. So more cut and paste as far as the looks. Abilities, oh, extraordinary, creepy, and takes the familiar that you know and it amps it up to a whole nother level. You know, we have sirens, the killer mermaids, who will lure you in with their voice before they hurt you. This is like that, except for they don't just lure you in through songs and their voice. They completely, there was one of the creatures who lured in a man through having that man think that he was in love with her. How you fall for a dead, undead creature that lives outside of your window that you know kills people? So I don't know if he was just very weak-minded or if they really have some more emotional powers we haven't seen yet. Now, biology, on a scale of original to cut and paste, I'm gonna say that it's pretty original to me. I haven't seen anything where I haven't seen too many things out there where you're dealing with some sort of monster that even when it's dead, its body can spawn more types of monsters. Maybe here and there we've seen it maybe through the xenomorph blood, if you're looking at Prometheus, the engineers, but that's a whole different thing. But I've only seen that type of thing here and there, and they did it in a completely different way in this show. So I would definitely say original as far as the rating for the biology. And there we have it. There's our 3 rate system where again, we rate the look, the biology, the abilities, and talk about our lasting impressions. These creatures from, I definitely want to know more about them. And I can't wait to see what else this show undiscloses about their entire history. These are fantastic creatures, and sure enough, hopefully season 3 we'll learn more and more of them. Thanks again for watching this episode of Monsters and Aliens, and I hope you're around for the next one. God bless and catch you later.